Hello, Internet! Tonight, I'm going to be talking about the Orville. Now, Fox has renewed the Orville for a second season. With that in mind, what should we expect to see in Season 2 of the Orville? Stick around for the live chat! So, the Orville is coming back for a second season. And oh wait, what am I saying? Before I even begin tonight's topic, where's my manners? Before I begin, let me just pull this up right here. There it is. The chat box is open for business. Ooh, I love the chat box. You can leave a comment, or if you have a question about anything, just go ahead and leave it right here. I'll try my best to answer it during the live chat session here. Or if you, like I said, if you just want to leave a comment, leave a comment. Like tonight's topic is going to be about the Orville, so if you want to, chime in, go right ahead. All questions and comments are welcome. I encourage it. So let's begin here. Yeah, okay. I'm okay. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, so yeah. The Orville, like I said, very good show. I've enjoyed the first season. The first season I thought was... Oops, okay, yeah. Camera view here. The first season I thought was really good. I enjoyed it. Oops, stupid camera. I gotta get a new camera, man. Anyway, yeah, the first season I was enjoyed every bit of it. There was some good episodes and some good character development for first season, right? And so obviously when I found out Fox had renewed it for a second season, I was jumping up and down for joy. I was doing the Daniel Bryan thing, yes, yes, yes. I mean, that's excited as I was. So yeah, I'm excited. But I heard the news though. I think, from what I understand, from the rumors I've heard, it might come out in 2019. Oh, my cat. Anyway, I got distracted by my cat. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if that's even true or not. I haven't really read much about it, but I heard, yeah, it's supposed to come back, or yeah, it's supposed to be in 2019 is when the second season starts. So I'm like, okay. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, if you guys know more about that rumor, is Orville second season going to be in 2019? I don't know. I'll probably check it out myself too on the internets afterwards. But anyway, so whatever. I mean, if they're going to wait a little longer to get better episodes, quality over quality over the content, I think is a good idea. But anyway, okay. Got me thinking for season 2. What should we expect to see in season 2? Or more importantly, what do it's more like, what do we want to see? And some of my, I'm gonna say my ideas, like my opinions on the matter is, I think with the Orville, when it comes to like the technology is pretty awesome. I mean, it does remind me a lot of like Star Trek, The Next Generation. The one thing I kind of give the show credit for is that it doesn't rely on the transporter technology like that Star Trek's known for. So I think that's a good call on their part. Try to kind of like separate itself from the Star Trek universe as much as possible. I mean, the whole Orville universe is a new universe, but it mirrors a lot of like what we're used to seeing from Star Trek, The Next Generation, Voyager, and all that. And that's kind of like, okay, one of the reasons why I love this show so much, because it reminds me of that, and that's why I'm kind of hooked on it. But I'm thinking, like, going forward, especially the second season, they really do have to, I think, focus on maybe, like what I say with the technology, doesn't have transport technology that's great. Rely on like shuttle transportation, stuff like that. I mean, that's great. I think the best thing to do, like, because like obviously season 2 is going to be something that's is going to make the show even better, or like try to keep the show going as much as possible, which I'm hoping for. So I'm thinking like maybe invent new technology that we haven't seen before in Star Trek. That I think, I mean, like doing stuff like that, like trying to set itself apart from what we know in the Star Trek universe. Like, okay, I mean, they do have like the still have like the holodeck theme kind of idea going. So okay, whatever. But like, if we could find like maybe new technology, something that we haven't seen from the Star Trek universe, like something like that, like some kind of technology. I don't know, like I can't think of anything off my head at the moment, but I'm thinking if they kind of start doing something like that, definitely is going to help make this show like last longer, like maybe go on for like another third or fourth season, stuff like that. Because I think that's the problem with this, or at least for its first seasons, all the similarities to Star Trek. Like, I mean, it's good. I mean, not bad. I mean, I think it's doing a pretty good job. But I think if it could just separate itself a little bit more in the second season and kind of venture off and do its own thing with, like I said, with new technology ideas, is obviously something I would like to see happen in season 2. But also another thing, like another big thing I think really should happen in season 2 is more character development. The characters that we see on the show, or like the main characters, are really thought out, really good. I enjoy it, especially Alara. I really like her character a lot. Kind of her being pushed out of her comfort zone, like when she was expected to take command of the Orville, thinking like, oh, in that one episode, like I think it was like the second one if I remember correctly, like, oh no, like all of a sudden like the captain and the commander are kidnapped, and like now all of a sudden she has to really kind of step it up and be the acting captain. And so like I love episodes like that. I also love the episode with Mortis and his partner, and you know, we really got to see more of what that alien species is like in the episode with the baby. You know, Boris having a daughter, and like, oh crap, you know, this is like in an alien species that's supposed to be all male. Like if there's a female born in a species, that it gets corrective surgery right to make it male, and you know, obviously it brings up a lot of issues and stuff like that. And so I mean, we did get to learn a little bit more about his alien species, and that's kind of like what I want to see going into the second season, is more stuff like that. I really would like to see what happens with the baby, to be quite honest. I want to see like what's going to happen with the baby. You know, I of course then again, it's like I want to kind of hopefully think of it like, oh, try to stay away from the Star Trek universe as much as possible. But then I'm thinking like in my head like, oh, like what happens if the baby grows up to be like this 5-year-old kid like that mirrors the Worf and Alexander kind of situation. Ooh, that's kind of interesting, but again, I mean, that'd be mirroring too much of the Star Trek universe, I think. So that's, unfortunately, it's going to be kind of most of its downfall. Like if it keeps going on, if they're able to get it like renewed for a third and fourth season, I mean, they really, like I said, the main thing is they really kind of try to separate itself as much as possible from what we know from the Star Trek universe. But like I said, more character development is definitely I want. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be like. I mean, well, obviously I want to see it from all the main, like all the other characters. Which, okay, by the way, that was my kind of biggest complaint from watching Star Trek Discovery, is the lack of characters. Like, I don't really give a damn of what happens with the characters on Star Trek Discovery, because it was like after watching the Orville and watching Discovery, I'm like, these guys on Discovery, I'm like, I can't really like any of them because they're all assholes. Well, most of them are. Majority of them are, except for like the alien guy. I mean, he seems kind of pretty cool. And then the ensign chick, the redhead chick, she seems really cool too. All the other ones, especially the main character, appears to be an asshole, and that's what I love about the Orville's, that there's not that many asshole characters. I mean, they do have their differences and problems and stuff like that, but I think they can work shit out if they have to. The Orville, so I was just saying, the characters, I think I would like to see more character development on the second season, more in-depth look at the characters, and also, you know, like I said, from earlier when I was saying about like this topics of the episodes, like the baby situation or the human zoo thing, they seem all kind of like Star Trek-ish, so that's kind of a problem. Which it's hard because it's like it's not supposed to be a Star Trek show, but it really does feel like one. And I think that's why a lot of people love the first season. Like myself, I love the first season. But I think going to the second season, they really need to start separate itself as much as possible, and which I guess kind of goes in the next. My argument is with the Star Trek alumni making guest appearances on the Orville, which is awesome. Man, that's oof. I don't know how they're going. Man, Seth MacFarlane's guy. Yeah, he's got some work on his hands here to try to figure out what's going on in the show. I mean, I really do hope Seth, you know, I really hope he can keep this show going because I like it. It's really nice. It's awesome. But what other? I was say the Star Trek alumni guys is like, I think like the only one like actor that from Star Trek that I would like to see make an appearance in season 2 would be Patrick Stewart. I think. Patrick Stewart has to make at least one appearance. Would be really awesome. I would love that if they could do that. I would, because Seth MacFarlane, he is. I don't know if he's like friends with Patrick Stewart, but he does work with him a lot on his other shows and movies and stuff. So I'm assuming he's got pretty good connections with him. I would love to see Patrick Stewart come on the show, at least one episode, and I think then for moving forward, they should kind of start trying to like in season 2, like I say, just try and move away from that Star Trek universe as much as possible. But it's so hard not to. I mean, wow. Just thinking about it really kind of like makes me like, wow, man, I don't know how they're going to do it. And then another argument I've heard from the first season was, the bathroom humor, fart jokes, stuff like that. Again, to his defense, like if you're watching like an episode of Family Guy, I would tend to agree, like, okay, like if we're talking about Family Guy, yeah, Family Guy uses a lot of that kind of crude humor, but you really don't see it that much in Discovery. In the Orville, you don't really see it that much there, which is kind of surprising. I was really kind of surprised at that. And that's good, and they really need to keep that going too, with its humor. I feel like they don't really hit you over the head with this humor, crude humor. There is some crude jokes here and there, but they don't really like hit you over the head with it. So that is good. Definitely keep up with that in the second season. I'm just thinking now. Would that for as far as like the crude humor goes, should there even be more or less of it, maybe none at all, and maybe just kind of focus more on regular humor? I'm thinking kind of like some like the old movies and stuff, like 80s movies, like Ghostbusters had a lot of good jokes and stuff. Of course, again, they did have some crude humor here and there, just a little bit, like with the dick jokes and stuff. But I don't know. Kind of like, should they keep going with what they're doing? Maybe just slightly, maybe a few crude humor jokes here and there. Kind of on the fence of that, because like I said, it didn't really hit us over the head that much with it in the first season. So I admire it. I'm glad they didn't do that, because I think that would be a major kind of like buzzkill. if Captain Mercer became too much like Peter Griffin, I think then I would have a problem with that, because then it wouldn't work and it would just ruin the show. So I'm glad, like, Seth MacFarlane, who plays the captain, he's not really playing, he's not, obviously, thank God he's not playing Peter Griffin kind of character, like we would see in his other movie, Ted, with the teddy bear was more like a Peter Griffin character. And so I'm kind of I'm really glad that he really stayed away from doing that. Actually, Captain Mercer seems more like the Brian character, because obviously Brian voice is really his own voice. So like every time I hear Captain Mercer talking on the Orville, you know, sometimes I kind of think of it like, oh, that's Brian from Family Guy talking, like making jokes or whatever, being kind of awkward. But yeah, so I mean, there's one more thing I want to kind of talk about. Oh, another like rumor I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. Again, I kind of need your help there, and that's is a possible crossover with, like, I'm just talking about Family Guy and the Orville. Crossover would, like, are they going like on Family Guy? Are they going to do the same thing like they did with the Star Wars trilogy, but with the Orville? That would be interesting. I don't know how that would affect the next season of Orville, doing a Family Guy episode centered around that. That would be kind of interesting. I mean, I think they did. I like the Star Wars spoof that they did with the Family Guy characters. I really did like that. I think they did Seth MacFarlane did a really good job of that one. And I wouldn't have much of a problem if they did that with the Orville characters. Because I think, there's some stuff that you can work with the Orville and or the Family Guy characters. Anyway, I think I'm pretty much done. Like, I mean, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head if there's anything else I want to talk about. Because, I mean, those were some, like, major points that I had. Was trying to stay away from... try to separate itself as much as possible from the Star Trek universe. Again, I don't know if that's even possible. But I think that's going to be the main thing, like the main concern I have going forward with season 2 is like trying to separate itself as much as possible from Star Trek. And I think maybe the best way is maybe invent new technology, like I said earlier. Invent new technology, maybe depending less and less on the Star Trek alumni actors coming in. I think if they really focus on that for season 2, they could. I mean, this could be the Orville could be the next big thing, big next sci-fi show. And again, I love the set designs, by the way, for the Orville, and maybe seeing a new set design probably would be kind of cool. But anyway, I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else I want to add to that. But I mean, well, what do you guys think? Just leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. What would you like to see happen in season 2 of the Orville? I mean, I would like to know. Yeah, just leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. And that's about it for tonight's live chat. Again, I'll leave links below to my other stuff that I have. So like you could follow me on Facebook at the KA Channel Facebook fan page. I also have a Twitter account. You can follow me on the Twitter at Kevin1701. If you're interested, you can become a patron on the Patreon website. I do have a Patreon website. So yeah, I mean that's a great way of helping support the show. I have some cool perks there. You want to check it out? Feel free to check that out. And if you like what you see, I encourage you to become a patron. It's awesome. And then, yeah, I mean, if you like tonight's video, please help it by giving it a big old thumbs up. Comment always helps. And most importantly, sharing my videos really does help. And, you know, I appreciate the love you guys give me. It's just awesome. I mean, what can I say? That, anyway... I'm getting out of here. You guys rock. Have a nice day.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun.